Cleveland Muny Football League celebrates its 106th year. It's considered one of the oldest and best programs in our country. Their mission is to provide children ages 6 to 14 years old the opportunity to enjoy playing the game they love in a safe, organized, competitive, and fun environment. Today is a very special day for many children, parents, coaches, as they spend their morning watching their child to go after their 10U League Championship in Muny football.
Let's go!
The game of football, how does it impact American people every fall season? Families follow their children, they play, they cheer them on. The kids get all the cheering from their parents and supporters. Youth coaches are asked to be more than a coach. Today's championship game is the 10U division between the Garfield Bulldogs and the Southside Elite Spartans. Welcome to Cleveland Central Catholic's Stefanski Football Field today for the start of the Muny Football 10U Championship game. Hi, I'm Tim Wells, and my partner John Good is in the house again today. John, 10U football, what can we expect?
Well, 10U football, Tim, a step up from our lower divisions. These kids here are really, really talented. These two great football teams have made it here in the 2024 championship here at Stefanski Field in Cleveland, Ohio. 10U, again, coaches are not on the field for the 10U. They're a little bit older, so the kids will be calling their own plays, signaling them in defensively and offensively. These kids are ages 10, and they cannot turn 11 before the date of July 31st. We're going to see a lot of good talented football players here today, Tim, and looking forward to it.
And when you look at these two teams, John, a little bit, the Southside Elite Spartans and the Garfield Bulldogs, what can you tell me about these two teams?
Well, again, a successful 24 campaign. Let's start with the Southside Elite Spartans. They'll be wearing the gray and the green today, 6-1 during the regular season, 8-1 overall, led by D'Angelo Whitehead, coach and offensive coordinator, with Kevin Perry, Coach Kevin Perry handling the defensive duties and making those calls. They had 2 playoff wins here this year over the Westside Wolverines and Impact Youth Bearcats. And they have somewhat of a balanced attack, but they favor the run, 65% to 35% passing. Their opponent be Garfield Bulldogs. They'll be wearing the white and blue, 7-0. 9-0 to get here to today's championship game, led by LaRon Jackson, who's also the offensive coordinator, and he'll be partnering with Coach Thomas Lamar as the defensive coordinator. Their 2 wins to get to this big game today was over Glenville Junior Tar Brothers and the Garden Valley Falcons, winning both of those games, putting up goose eggs by the defense. They're more balanced attack, Tim. They'll be 50% run and 50% pass. It's going to be a fun fun morning here at Stefanski Field. Here comes the Bulldogs.
So again, John, when you look at these two teams, obviously, one, we got to look at, our officials that are going to be calling today's game. And again, they are a veteran crew of the certified through the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And obviously, we're going to try to get that picture for you in a second here. But obviously, Ralph King is our official. He's done a lot of games. He's the one that's kind of had the responsibility of getting the officials all season long for us. And when you talk about the officials, let's talk a little bit about them, John.
Yep, we got Ralph King, that you just mentioned, graduate of Shaw High School, 1976, 40 years as a football official for the Cleveland Division of Recreation, and he heads up Collinwood Football Stadium, which is under renovation right now, does a fine job. Leroy Carter, line judge, a 1988 graduate of East Tech High School, 19 years as a football official. He's a linkage coordinator for CMSD. Larry Wilcox will be joining him as the head linesman, 4 years as a football official for the Cleveland Division Recreation Center manager. That's with Larry Wilcox. I believe he's over at Frederick Douglass. And Mel Parker, the umpire for today's game, 1989 graduate of Aviation High School, of 15 years as a football official, and a very fine one at that. And Mel is an entrepreneur and self-employed.
Right now, we're going to go over to Nicole Christian for the player introductions.
Welcome to the 2024 10 and Under Championship game. The Southside Elite Panthers versus the Garfield Bulldogs. Now, introducing our players. For the visiting team, the Spartans. Number 0, Elijah Smith. Number 1, Carter Ogletree Stokes. Number 2, Tremaine Gibson Jr. Number 3, Dwayne Jackson. Number 5, Kendall Wilkes. Number 6, Kyrie Smith. Number 7, Caden Jackson. Number 8, Antonio Mason Jr. Number 12, Raquan Cummings. Number 13, Derek Chambliss. Number 16, Cayenne Lampkins. Number 15, Rayvon Cummings. Number 22, Marcus Davis. Number 4, Mario Valentine. Number 10, Chase Dawson. Number 11, D'Angelo White Jr. Number 17, Keith Robinson Jr. Number 18, Aiden Reen. Number 19, Carter Reed. Number 20, Dion Wagner. Number 23, Ahmad Askew. And number 24, Corey Hoskins. For the visiting team. For the home team, the Garfield Bulldogs. Number 0, LaRon Jackson. Number 1, Kamari Harris. Number 2, Vasanti Ford. Number 3, Aiden Erkins. Number 4, Tyree Hunter. Number 6, Terry Elston. Number 7, Malik Stewart. Number 11, Michael Newman. Number 13, Alexander Ellison. Number 55, DeAnthony Wiggins. Number 50, Bryson Wade. Number 56, Riker Hollins. Number 99, Tristan Witten. Number 5, Caden Johnson. Number 1, DeJuan Creighton. And number 26, Logan Cook. Our coaches for the Garfield Bulldogs are LaRon Fletcher, Thomas Lamar, and LaRon Fletcher. Our coaches for the Southside Spartans are D'Angelo White, Kevin Perry. And now please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Stripes and
take a look at the key players for today. Again, these are outstanding players for both teams. First, we're going to take a look at the Southside Elite Spartans, John. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yep, the Southside Elite Spartans, fine team, made it here to this championship game today. Key players are number 2, Tremaine Gilson Jr., quarterback and running back. Number 3, Dwayne Jackson. Dwayne Jackson is a running back and a right inside linebacker. And then you got Caden Jackson, running back and left inside linebacker. For the Bulldogs, you got 3 fine trio right here, the All-Stars. Terry Elliston, quarterback, linebacker. Number 6, number 2, Vicente Ford, running back and defensive end, looking for a big game from here today. And also one of the leaders on the team, Michael Newman, left tackle and defensive end. The big boy really gets them going and likes to set a tough pace to be physical down there on the line of scrimmage.
We're going to go over to Nicole to grab all the coaches of the coaching staffs this time. Nicole?
Head coach for the Garfield Bulldogs, LaRon Jackson. Assistant coach, Malik Stewart, Thomas Lamar, Lebo Elston, Victor Ford, and Bryson Wade. Team moms, Melody Williamson, Adriana Harris, Amber Hurst, and coordinator Greg Fletcher. For the Southside Elite, head coach, Kevin Perry, assistant coach, D'Angelo White, Anthony Thornton, Jermaine Gilson, Tonio Mason, Elijah Smith. Team moms, Angelica Dowdwell, Kyhira White, and coordinator Darius Hiley Jr.
So we see the Garfield Bulldogs are going to be starting off with the offense first today, and we'll go over those in a second as they're lining them up. They'll be led by their quarterback, Terry Elston. He's number 6. The running backs are Vicente Ford, Alexander Ellison, and LaRon Jackson. On the wideouts, the 2 wide receivers are Aiden Erkins and Malik Stewart. And on the offensive line, Tristan Witten, Riker Hollins, Bryson Wade, Kamari Harris, and Michael Newman.
Very disciplined. Ball's on the ground, Tim. And it's fumble forward. Guy picks it up. And kind of lackadaisical running down the field, but fine job there by number 11 being aware and picking that ball up and advancing it down the field.
And again, John, when we talk about these 2 teams, the key is going to be the tackling in this ball game, because if they try to arm tackle the Garfield team, I think they're going to have a problem. And same thing with the Garfield side. You got some great running backs in this game.
So fundamental football, Tim, blocking and tackling is a key to this game for winning for both sides. The Southside Elite Spartans thinks one of the 3 keys of the game is stop their passing game. They must win the line of scrimmage and limit their own mistakes.
Come back behind the yellow line, guys.
All right, they're going to run to the outside. And again, you see there's that arm tackling stuff again.
Here's Tim, got to break down.
There was the guy that came up and he wrapped and he did it properly, and that stopped him for actually a loss, if not a no gain, where they spot it. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 6:40 to go, just underway. First quarter action. 10U championship team. The Garfield Bulldogs are in the white, and in the gray and green is the Southside Elite Spartans.
Fine job by the Spartans to corral the ball carrier. Didn't give him anywhere to go. Everybody stayed disciplined, dropping for a little bit of a loss.
2nd down, we'll call it 10.
They're trying to establish that line of scrimmage, Tim, with the big boys up front. But that defense is holding. Wilkes, Cayenne, Lampkins, and Derek Chambers, along with Carter Reed up on that front line. The defense for the Spartans doing a good job. Now we got a 3rd and long.
And their linebackers on the Southside Elite Spartans defensively that really play well is Tremaine Gilson, Kadig Jackson, Dwayne Jackson, their brothers, Kyrie Smith, And the safety is Ravon Cummings, and your two cornerbacks are Carter Stokes Ogletree and Antonio Mason.
You see Ellison gets the ball, trying that right side. Found some room to run, and he's going to pick up the first down before he's brought down from behind by the Spartan defender. Let's see the number on who brought him down, but good tackle, but not before he was able to advance the ball for the first down.
He made a great tackle from behind. You could see it there.
Yeah, good job of getting outside. Terry Elston, the all-star for this football team and a big playmaker throughout the entire season. A dual threat quarterback. As you can see, he can run the ball. He's also a good defensive player as well. We'll see that today too.
First down and 10.
Watch Tristan Whitten. This is probably the way they're going to go here on the left side. The left tackle got a timeout on the field.
So Garfield is going to call timeout.
Timeout.
There was something over there coach looked at and he didn't like.
They have 3 remaining.
So he decided to call a timeout, but a very good first drive here to start this game off with 4:42 left to go in the first quarter. We'll talk a little bit about the 10U division. There's 2 coaches that can opt to be on the field. As you can see with these 2 staffs, they coach pretty well, and I don't think I've seen a coach on the field on both either offense or defense. But if they are on the field, they have to stay back on offense. They have to stay back 10 yards. Defensive coach must stay back 20 yards after they get their players lined up. There's 8-minute quarters, regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game. You get an additional timeout in overtime. There's no kickoffs. The ball, as you saw, began play on the 35-yard line. And the teams have an option of punting or the automatic punt rule. And we'll figure out what they decided before the game, whether they were going to punt or not punt. And I'll finish out the rules right after this play.
So first down and 10. They're on the 20-yard line.
Showing blitz. Showing blitz. I don't think they're going to come, though, Tim. Switch to trips on the left. Run the ball. The man's is right there. Great job. Great job by the outside linebacker. I'm trying to get a number on him. Number 6 for the defense right there, and that was Kyrie Smith, the right outside linebacker, shooting the gap and being just right there. He wasn't touched, so he did a good job of coming up, breaking down, and grabbing Mr. Kyrie Smith for a loss.
Second down, we'll call it 15. What was nice, John, is once he made that hit, then you could see the rest. He held him up long enough for the rest of the team to come up and swarm and make that tackle.
Yes, he did. I'm sorry, I think LeBron Jackson was the ball carrier. High snap, look like a reverse. He's able to cut it back inside. Bunch of defenders right there for Southside Spartans. Good job of being disciplined. Not too much gained on that play. I think they picked up only 1, Tim. Good discipline by that Spartans defense. I know normally a Darius Hiley senior team can run. And these guys, they don't disappoint. They seem to be running pretty well, especially when there's not a body on them. But the impressive thing about that play, as you saw in the instant replay, is the discipline of that defense to stay home and just wait for the ball carrier to come to him.
Third down, 14.
Dropping back in the shotgun. That's going to pass. Yep, he's got 2-man route over here, throws it up. And there's some pushing and some touching, but no flags as he tried to get the ball to his receiver, number 3, Aiden Eriks.
And John, the one thing we got to keep an eye on is the weather could play a factor. It's kind of a chilly day, 45 degrees right now. They say it's going to warm up a little bit, but not much. And again, we still have to deal with some wind conditions.
It's a light wind, but it's a typical fall day. Beautiful day, sunshine. It's about 50 degrees, 51. Yeah, this is football weather. Elston's in the shotgun
They need
again.
14 here. Let's see if they can do it. He breaks out of the pocket.
Just to the
And he
corner.
gets to the outside, but nowhere near what he needed.
Nowhere near. And that's going to turn the ball over on downs, I believe. Spartans will take over. Yep. Good job by that Spartan defense. Got to give it to Wilkes, Lampkin, Chambliss, Reed, Stokes, Ogletree, Mason Jr., Gilson Jr., the two Jackson boys, Smith and Cummings. Great first defensive stand of the game.
So again, you're looking at now the Spartans taking over, and they'll be led by their quarterback, Aiden Green. Their wide receivers are Carter, Stokes, Ogletree, Kendall Wilkes in the backfield. They will have it running back Tremaine Gilson, Caden Jackson, and Elijah Smith. The line, the left tackle, Carter Reed, left guard, Marcus Davis, Cayenne Lampkins will be the center, Derek Chambliss will be the right guard, and Dwayne Jackson will be your right tackle.
Here we go.
Garfield, they got a huge defensive line that's going to be tough to handle, and we immediately got a flag on the play, and they're calling it.
Tristan, if you get down on the knee, you ain't got to be standing up, bro. Bryce, get down.
It looks like they got a little illegal procedure. Is that what it is, or defense?
There you go,
I
Bryce.
don't know. It's
Before the
us.
snap. Ball start. Offense, number 5.
So they're
5 yard
saying he
penalty.
went to
Repeat the
snap and
down.
didn't snap.
First down.
And number 5, that's a wide receiver. Kendall Wilkes, there's no excuse for a wide receiver. The illegal procedure, all he has to do is watch the football. Straight ahead play. Wow. The running back had a hole, Tim, he just didn't go up in there.
Yep.
Anytime you get a hole and you can get past big number 99, I think you better get to getting.
Yeah, Tristan Witten, man, I'll tell you, he's going to be a load to handle. You got Witten, and then you got Wiggins. Those two guys in the middle.
Yeah. And then you got two all-stars on the outside, that left defensive tackle Michael Newman and that right defensive end Vicente Ford. Two fine ball players of their own right. So stout defense here for the Garfield Bulldogs, and a big one. So guys lined up. Shotgun snap, not much time to throw. He's running for his life. And he throws it, but couldn't connect.
So that's going to put him at 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, that was a tough play right there. Aiden Reed only had one. It was only one person in that pattern right there, and he's trying to get his feet set and his arms set and trying to gather himself so he can be more accurate, but couldn't quite put it on the intended receiver. I believe that was Stokes Ogletree out there he was trying to hit. But that'll bring up a 3rd and looks like about 15 as official timeout for one of the players of Southside Spartans to tie his shoe up. And I believe that's one of the receivers. All right, he's all ready to go. And we should be able to start play.
Everybody hooking up the shoes right now.
Yeah, what is this? A shoe fest here. Okay, now we're ready. A little motion. And jet sweep action, ball's on the ground. 4th down. So I believe the Spartans will exercise the automatic punt. And the automatic punt rule goes like this, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams declare before the game whether they will punt or not. And these two teams elected to punt before the game. So that's why they're in punt formation. Let's see if we can get a good kick. Not too many teams elect to punt. Yep. And the play is live after the catches the football. Good tackle. Good tackle, open field tackle right there. Kind of tough to see the numbers. You get any help with them numbers? Anybody know what number that was who made the tackle?
I couldn't pick it up, John.
Yeah, it's tough, folks.
We got the sun right in our eyes, so it doesn't help as much either.
No. But we'll get your name out there if we can, guys. We're trying to figure it out.
And you know, John, when you're looking at Garfield, they were ranked #1 in offense, 204 points during the season. They were #1 in defense, only giving up 6. On the other side, the Southside Elite Spartans were #2 in offense, and they scored 114, almost 100 points less. And on defense, the Southside Elite Spartans ranked 5th in defense, where they gave up 41 during the season. So you can tell both of them have the ability to score, but defensively, I think Garfield is the stronger team. At least that's what the statistics have been telling us.
Yep. He moved a little bit before.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 3. 5-yard penalty. Repeat
Another
the down.
wide receiver.
First down.
No excuses for wide receivers to be offside. All they have to do is look inside and look at the football, move when the ball moves. So receivers being offside is unacceptable, especially in a championship game. So hopefully number 3, Mr. Erkins, got that out of his system, and he'll be dialed in for the rest of the game.
1st and 15, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Oh boy. That made something out of nothing. Good job by the quarterback to get some positive yards. Looked like it was a breakdown in that play. I don't know if he wanted to throw it or was it a run.
That is the end of the first quarter. They'll be going down to the other end. And folks, while we have a break in the action, we have some very sad news to pass along to all you Cleveland Browns fans and the people that have watched Cleveland sports throughout the years. We've been informed that we've lost a true hero and icon in the media. Jim Donovan, the voice of the Cleveland Browns, has passed away this week. And our special prayers go out to his family. And folks, it's been a rough time to deal with, but again, Jimmy Donovan definitely was one of a kind, and I'm sure he'll be honored over and over and over again for the outstanding things he did for the city of Cleveland. God bless you, Jim Donovan.
Yeah, rest in peace. The voice of the Browns, a lot of great memories. Just when you think about the big plays that the Browns made in the 80s and 90s, the 2000s, he and Doug Deacon going back and forth with each other, put a smile on your face, even though maybe the Browns weren't doing so well. He brought a certain level of joy delivering the game to us through television. He will be missed.
So 2nd down and 10.
Going around the left side, trying to get to that outside, and he's not going to get it. Good job right there on the tackle by that cornerback, as number 2 was the ball carrier for the Bulldogs. That's Vicente Ford, the all-star. You see him trying to get around that left side. He's got a blocker out there trying to use. Excuse me, no, that wasn't Vicente carrying the ball. That was number 7. That was Stewart, Malik Stewart. Vicente was out there trying to get him a block. But these Garfield Bulldogs are not afraid to spread the ball around. They got a lot of weapons. And I believe about at least 5 different players have touched the ball already.
Third down, we'll call it 9.
Full house backfield. Bounces it outside to the right. Hold on that football. That's LaRon Jackson Jr. on the carry.
And coming up and making that play was Carter Stokes Ogletree, number 1. A nice job coming up, making the stop. Good tackle. Fourth down. We'll call it about 6. We do want to remind you that we will be talking to both head coaches at halftime, as well as Nicole Christian will have a special interview with one of the supporters.
Nelson takes the snap, he gives it to Ford. Ford trying to make something out of nothing. And that'll turn the ball over on downs.
John, we talked about the tackling. Both teams extremely well in tackling so far.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
They're playing behind the chains a little bit on offense, losing plays, got a couple penalties. But a good job, especially those corners out there, because when they're one-on-one out there on the island, they've been able to bring the ball carriers down. And we have some talented ball carriers in this game. So the Southside Elite Spartans will take the football, start in their own territory on the 20-yard line. And we'll get it geared up here. They get set to, Bulldogs get set to get the ball.
I appreciate it, dude. They're not giving me anything on the headset. So.
That was 4th down, so
We got a timeout.
I got you.
Timeout has
We got
been
this
called.
together.
Right, thank you, man.
And we have a very special guest joining us. And again, first of all, we'd like you to introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Pat Highland.
Just pull the mic down a little bit.
Okay, sorry. Pat Highland from Lara Group Insurance, and just came down here to watch these teams play today. Compete.
Good to see you, Pat.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Pat Highland, the first thing I have to ask him is, how's your dad doing?
He's doing great, thanks. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, I hope you have a little time to sit with us here. We're going to get through this, and we want to chat with you, okay?
Sounds great.
Bring back any memories, Pat?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
We got too many people on the field there. Too many players, it looks like.
45-degree weather, Pat. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, 45, but the sun's out and it's late October, so for Northeast Ohio, this is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, in October, you're right about that.
Again, Pat, obviously, Muny football, it takes a lot of people to help us provide a program to get things to make it work.
Repeat the down.
And truthfully, I would like to share some of your thoughts on the commitment that you made and all about the Muny football.
Yeah, absolutely. Just doing the little I can to help contribute to this great league, great program you guys have here. Year in, year out, you guys have all these teams, all these kids competing and learning about the game, about life, and skills they can take to the next stages of life. And I think your record speaks for itself. All the great players that have come out of this program over the years.
Mm-hmm. Well, a service like yours, Pat, affording us the protection through insurance programs and handling the liability of of putting on games and having practices and protecting families and kids' future through health care and injuries and things like that. Talk about, how that helps us be successful.
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, what we do is we provide the program, the coverage to make sure these kids, if anything, God forbid, there would be any injury or accident on the field, that them and their families would be able to sleep well at night, and that they would be protected from those costs and any type of the event of an injury.
That's a huge protection, because we know what medical bills can do to a family. As you saw, a fine play right there by the defensive end, number 11, as he shut that play down real quick, shooting through there. That was Michael Newman, the right tackle. Didn't get a ball carried, no chance at all.
So are they going to go for this at 4th down and 10? I would think they would punt.
I would think they would punt too.
But who knows? And it looks like there is a guy back in punt formation. So again, they won't be able to rush or do anything until the ball is kicked. This is a safety feature.
All you got to do is catch the football. That's a good field position right there. So good awareness right there by Kamari Harris, number 1, picking that ball out of the sky and not putting it on the ground.
I don't know, when I was 10 years old, I don't know if I could punt the ball. It just took me although we always threw. We always threw and run, even at my alma mater. I don't think we ever punted that much,
Well, this is high school?
This was in high school. We hardly punted. Now I had a freshman team. Now I wasn't on the varsity,
Okay. Well,
we probably could, get away with doing that a little bit at the freshman level.
we had an excellent punter and kicker, Frank Zotz. Wow. He was pretty good. A little bit of a reverse right here. Jet sweep, reverse action. Malik Stewart trying to stoke it up in there. He's able to pick up about, not bad, 6 yards. So that's good yardage for 1st down. Makes it a little bit more manageable.
So, Pat, other than, and I want to step away from Muny football just for a minute. I'm sure your dad has talked, and you guys. One of the heartbreaking stories in Cleveland lately has been the loss of Danny Coughlin. Talk a little bit about Danny.
Oh yeah, sure. Everyone who's ever met Danny knows after they met him the first time, didn't know him as a Cleveland sports reporter. You could call him a friend. So he was just one of those types of special people that lit up a room and could tell stories and just make you feel good after you had a conversation with him. So yeah, Cleveland, unfortunately, we've lost 2 legends now here with Danny Coughlin and now Jim Donovan, and Cleveland sports never be the same without him.
And I concur everything. Danny Coughlin and I met at a reunion with Sandlot Baseball. He was a part of that, and we talked. And you're right. He just you walked away and you'd say that's a great guy.
Trying to get some on the outside over here, the Bulldogs, but the Spartans run real well on defense. Is able to shut it down again. They've had excellent field position, Tim. They just can't get it in the end zone. This is the 3rd trip to the red zone.
So here we are, 4th down and 9. Now we know they're not punting here. 4th down and 1, actually. 4th down and 1. And there's a minute and 45 to go here in the half.
Fourth down. They're going to try it again. Wide open. He's connected. Weaves in and out. Got the first down. Wow. Good play call right there by the Garfield Bulldogs. Just a little swing pass. I believe that was Malik Stewart again on the reception. Able to attack that left side of the defense. Zero on the catch. Good job right there by Laren Jackson Jr.
So 1:23 to go. They're on the 12-yard line.
That's full backfield again. 3 backs in the backfield. Good tackle. Another good tackle out there by the Spartans defender. But number 2 looked like that was forward on the carry. They love that three backs coming down the pipe. Isolation. 43 seconds to go in the first half.
They will definitely. This is going to be interesting, John, because now you got 30 seconds. You're trying to get it in. You got to look for Garfield if they do anything on this play here to call a timeout right away.
Not going to call a timeout. Seems like they got the play they want, but it's not looking good now. But
wants to throw to the end zone.
Oh! That was dangerous.
I'll tell you what, it was a great call.
That was dangerous. He was trying to get his feet set, Tim, so he could deliver the ball a little more accurately, but just that pursuit was on him so tough. They're closing down on him. He's trying to gather. He wants to gather his feet so he can throw the ball. Didn't know if he wanted to run it or throw it, and then he put it up, and that almost turned into bad news.
So now 12 seconds to go. 3rd down. Yes, they can pick up. They're on the 8, so it's got to be 3rd and goal. Oh, they started outside of that. Looks like they can pick up a first, but that's not going to be what's going to ball on the
throw again.
Again, he's looking to throw.
He's got to throw it away. No, he's going to stay in bounds. He stepped out. Oh, my goodness, he stepped out. That'll be a loss on the play.
That's the best thing he did, stepping out, John. It gives him another play now with 2 seconds to go. If he don't step out, that half's over.
That class, yeah. Wow. Garfield has been down here in the red zone all first half, but cannot punch it in on this Spartans defense.
Now Garfield's taking a timeout. They're on the 9-yard line. There's 2 seconds to go, so you have to think end zone. So, Pat, let me make you be the football person for a minute. What kind of play are you calling here, Pat?
I'm going pass. Going pass, looking in the corner of the end zone.
All right.
If it was me, I would be running downhill with that big line. They tried it a couple times, but some excellent tackling by the Spartans defense was able to bring them down before they hit pay dirt. So kudos to that defense. You know, looking at it, the eye test tells you that Garfield should be running up and down the field on these guys. They're bigger. They're just as fast, I think, but not able to punch it in. Spartans are fighting with all that they got.
Well, again, we will be talking to the head coach of the Southside Elite Spartans right after this half. Looking to throw over the middle.
Oh, got to come back for the ball, receiver.
Great job, man. Great job.
You're trying to hit number 13 right across the goal line.
I just want to make a point, partner. Pat didn't say pass. You didn't say run. He said to the corner. You said up the middle, so I guess it's a wash. So obviously, Pat, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Sure. We are a Lara Group. We are represented. We have over 100 offices in the United States, and we are a full-size insurance agency. We offer all types of property casualty, group health, and wealth management services to small, mid-size, and large organizations, individuals. And that's what we do. We protect people. We advise people on their risk management and make sure they can sleep well at night and protecting themselves.
Well, I'll tell you what. One of the things is you hit it on the head right now, because especially dealing today with the cost of all the health out there, it is tough for parents. And we understand it's a secondary coverage for all our participants. So if you have something that comes first and then that's, but still, you really put a lot of people at ease, and that's something that mom and dads would say, thank you, Lord Jesus. And I do. I know this. We appreciate it. And I can honestly say, I've been with Tim's insurance, Erie, for a long, long time, and it's like every time I call into them, thank God I haven't had to call them for a long, long time, but when I do call, the first thing I ask them is, hey, how's the dad doing? It seems like I've been with them forever, John, 40 or 50 years just for my automobile insurance and the rental insurance and all that. They are so customer friendly. That's the thing. People don't understand, people that are with the insurance and all that, they kind of have that fear. But your group is that customer service that's so friendly that makes it all work.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's what we try to do. That's what we try to differentiate ourselves. And a lot of times people, policyholders, they don't know what coverage they have, and they don't make the call until something happens and there's a claim. And what we try to do is we try to let them know and educate them and advise them what's covered and what's not covered, and to make sure there's no rainy day.
Well, we're going to go down to the field right now. We got the head coach of the Southside Elite Spartans again, Kevin Perry. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
I'll tell you what, the tackling by those kids has just been fantastic.
Appreciate that.
You see, they even if they're not bringing them down, they come back and they swarm to them. Obviously, first half, great stand. What is it that you're going to be going into the locker room and talk to them about?
Kind of like the same thing I told you earlier in the week, just trying to control the line of scrimmage. My team is kind of younger. We have a lot of 9-year-olds, but we can't let our youth show up today. I'm proud of my boys so far.
Hey, Kevin, John, good here. Congratulations on this championship game appearance.
Thank you.
You seem to be outsized, but you guys are doing a great job of tackling, just like Tim said. What are you going to do to try to get this offense rolling?
I don't know. It's kind of tough. Probably just try to stretch the field a little bit, try to get as soon as 99, as soon as I don't see him on the field, we try to go right up the middle, but probably open it up a little bit with the air attack a little bit.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Go get them.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go down to the field right now, and Nicole has a very special guest. Nicole?
Hi, I'm Nicole Christian here on the sideline with Melody Jackson, a team mom for the Garfield Bulldogs. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a team mom and what you do.
So being a team mom, we kind of help keep the boys together, make sure they have snacks before and after the game, paperwork, make sure shoes are tied because they're always coming to lose. I've been with this team ever since they were 5. They're like my babies, so.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about the trials and stuff that it took you guys to get to here at this point in the season and make it all the way to the championship.
So they have been working their hardest, working their butts off. This game means a lot to them, and I just want the best for them. I hope they take it home.
Okay, and finally, who are you here to see today, and what are you looking forward to in this second half?
I'm here to see my whole entire team, Garfield, 10U, and I know we're going to take it home.
Okay, back to you, Tim.
Well, thank you, Nicole. And again, John, it is part of not just the coaches, but the team moms do play a big role in helping make this all work.
Hey, they play a huge role, Tim. They're invaluable. They're the glue to these organizations, the tentacles to the families and the parents who are first-time parents with kids in sports. They help break that ice. They help make them feel wanted. And they bring a lot of joy to the programs. Coordinators don't realize how valuable they are until they don't have them anymore. So we really appreciate the team moms.
Well, right now we're going to go down to the field. We have the head coach of the Garfield Bulldogs, Lauren Jackson. Hey, Coach, you're in a battle, but the kids have been playing tough for you.
Yeah, man, it's just a battle. It's championship football, though, So this what we lace them up for.
So obviously you had a chance to talk to your kids a little bit at halftime. What did you tell them?
You know, we just got some missed opportunities, you know. We just got to stay locked in, stay focused, and I expect a big second half. Our defense holding it down. I don't think they gave up a yard, so, you know, the offense just got to get clicking. But give credit to the other team, though. They playing good.
Hey, Coach John Good here. Congratulations on the appearance in this championship game.
Thank you.
Those missed opportunities down in the red zone. You've been down there 3, maybe 4 times, pretty much a whole first half, and haven't hit pay dirt yet. What's holding you back?
I just think it's a little bit of the jitters, man. I think my kids got a little bit of the jitters. They being a championship, and now they realize it's not going to be that easy like it was week 3.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Go get them.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Well, folks, we'll be right back with the start of the second half and also a very special guest.
Today's vote, in my eyes, is not a very difficult one.
Did you know that in the city of Cleveland, you can text 911 and the message goes directly to our communications center? Our dispatch staff will communicate with you via their keyboard, asking the same questions necessary to dispatch police, fire, or EMS emergency services. Keep this in mind if you are in the city and making an emergency phone call that might be a challenge.
This safety message is brought to you by the City of Cleveland Division of Police.
Welcome back to Cleveland Central Catholic Stefanski Field, where you've been watching the 10U championship game between the Garfield Bulldogs and the Southside Elite Spartans. And we are scoreless, John. 2 tough defensive teams.
Yeah, both teams have showed their defensive stiffness here this afternoon. But Garfield has been in the red zone all the whole entire first half and didn't come away with points. So that's got to get a Bulldogs, it's got to get a Spartans a lot of confidence.
Well, no gain, 2nd down and 10. Also joining us is the head coach of the Cleveland Central Catholic Ironmen, John Lundy. John, welcome.
Hey, thank you very much for inviting me, guys. I'm loving this. We were happy to be able to get back involved, to get the teams here, because this is where, it all starts and everything, evolves from the Muny League. So, we really want to support that and do everything we can to help out with the organization.
Tell us a little bit about Cleveland Central Catholic and the school and its academics as well as the sports.
Well, we're right in the middle of town here. Like I said, we've evolved from 3 campuses. It's a beautiful community. Like I said, we have our challenges from the inner city living, but at the same time, it's a great place to go to school. I put 3 boys through here, and also, like I said, I've been here for 24 years. I love the school and the community atmosphere that we bring with it.
And then I also And we'll get it right after this play here, John. Let's see what there goes the throw outside. And he was talking about trying to stretch it a little bit, John, but
he had a man. He just couldn't put it on him.
Right.
Yeah, he was open.
So have you ever been in these kind of defensive battles and you're trying to figure, how am I going to get a point on the board?
I started coaching with the Browns in the Muny League. So like I said, I know all about it. And like I said, there's a lot of challenges to get that ball moving. So like, but try to get the field position and try to score. These guys look really tough here. I've been watching them from down front before I came up here.
Two really good teams that made it to the championship here today. Unfortunately, the punt. And for safety reasons, folks, when a player muffs the punt, the ball is dead right where it falls.
So now the Garfield Bulldogs will take over.
Again, in their own territory, too, Tim.
I'll tell you.
The field has been tipping in their favor, but they just can't knock down the door to the end zone.
So, Coach, obviously, I'm familiar with your offensive line coach, Sebastian, and he's kind of one of those guys that he knows how to block a little bit. He played in his football days. Obviously, your coaching staff. Let's talk a little bit about some of the coaches that you have.
Well, like I said, I'm familiar with Sebastian too. Like I said, he started off with us before he had a transfer to another school. So he's a good kid. We were great to have him back home at Central Catholic. We feel like we have an awesome coaching staff. Oh, big play here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good run.
They got it to the outside. You're right, Coach.
That's the guy to keep an eye on.
Yeah, they gave it to one of their big playmakers, Vicente Ford. And he took it around the right side for a big gain. See right here on the instant replay. He was able to get outside and had a couple blockers there, but couldn't quite get that last guy. Good effort right there by the defender to get him out of bounds. Yes, and good speed. But they've been down here before. We'll see if they can punch it in now.
And he loves track, John, and I saw why.
Yeah, good running for him. That's what we tell the kids. How good are you when the lights come on here? You got to put it in right here.
But like I said, they've been down here all game long. Let's see if they can punch it in. They're gonna go with the sweep. He should have stayed outside, but he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Good job, good drive by the Garfield Bulldogs. But they strike first in this championship 10U football game.
Well, I'll tell you what, there he is, Terry Elston, and I guarantee you, folks, there's some happy parents here in the house.
Yeah, you can hear him stomping the stands. Terry's a tough kid. He carried a couple guys in the end zone.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Lamar Jackson is his favorite player. Ravens his favorite team. Nobody likes the Browns, huh?
Well, what can I tell you?
Yeah, side you hear a pin drop on that.
Yeah, that was.
Yep, there he is again.
He brought it in.
Terry Elston.
Well, again, you're looking at Terry Elston.
Number 6, Terry Elston. Extra point, Terry Elston.
Again, a league all-star is one of their key players. Also, they mentioned, Coach, when you get some guys that can run the ball like that with that kind of speed, man, and this kid's only a 5th grader.
Yeah, you can't teach that. He got the heart and good speed. What we're looking for now is some hogs, because all that doesn't matter if you can't get the guys up front.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh,
that's
man.
what wins the ball games.
I can tell you some guys that are playing today down at the lakefront. you know, that they're saying the same thing. If we can get a line, we'd be okay.
Hey, that's the key. They don't get the publicity, but you know, and we struggled this year, and that was one of the things. You got to have a line. You got this, you know, the skill, but if the quarterback's running for his life, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just like chaos.
So first down and 10. Spartans got to come up in here, and again, the Garfield, they're going to get him for, it looked like a
face mask.
Face mask, maybe?
Big time. Big time.
Of course, you know, when it's so obvious, you see 3 officials throwing flags.
Yeah, they were quick, too.
Yeah.
He almost took the kid's head off. Wow.
During the play, face mask, defense, number 99, 15-yard penalty, first down.
And that's probably the biggest offensive play for the Spartans today.
Absolutely.
And this is definitely, I think they were in Bulldog territory once in the first half, but here in the second half, 6:05 left to go in the third quarter. They're on the doorstep of midfield to get into Bulldogs territory. We got a little delay.
Don't know what the delay is.
Is it the clock? Nope.
Can't be the clock. I have no idea what they are talking about.
We need some of that Jeopardy music. What are they saying about the clock? Did that start the play clock? Oh, what's it? 8 minutes?
Why 8 minutes?
Why are we starting the quarter over?
Why? Quarter already started. What are they doing?
We got a little difficulty. And don't run it. They want to put 8 minutes on the clock and not run it.
They're going to keep the time the same.
All right, we are back at.
Whoa!
We immediately got a fumble, and it's recovered by the Garfield.
What a play! Wow! He just reached right over the guard who was blocking him, Tim, and grabbed the ball carrier, knocked the ball out. Look at this play. Look at this, just blew by the offensive guy.
Well, I don't want to say something here, but I will. Coach, that's exactly what you were talking about, line play.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they were going to beat Garfield, they were going to have to get outside because there's nothing going on in the middle there. They got some studs up in the middle there.
They sure
got
do.
A lot of beef.
They sure do. And that was clearly on display on that last play.
Yeah.
All right. First down and 10, Garfield. We got a turnover, first turnover in the ball game.
You got Terry Elston in the backfield. He's putting the ball on the ground, picks it up, and goes straight ahead, trying to get to the outside, and looks like he's not going to make it. So, yeah. It's like a cat with 9 lives.
Yeah, well, made about 10 people missed for 2 yards.
Exciting run, but didn't get too far. So first thing you got to do is you got to make sure you catch the ball cleanly so you don't throw the timing off on the play.
Yeah, and your line, they're only holding them so long.
Mm-hmm.
So when he fumbled that ball, John, that definitely played the role there. So second down, we'll call it about 9. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They're going to throw it to the outside.
Good play.
There's a missed tackle. There's another missed tackle.
Is he going to make it?
Touchdown, Garfield.
Excellent play.
Aiden Erkins.
Oh, it's got a flag.
Got a flag back here, pushing the back. Excellent.
That's kind of stuff to give a coach a heart attack there.
didn't see the play. I was watching the ball
During the
carrier.
play, legal block in the back. Offense, number 0. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So we'll see
First
if we
down.
can see it in the instant replay.
Okay, we're going to look for number 0. I don't see him in the picture.
He's not.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, no.
That's not 0.
No, that's not it. So it had to be further up on the field there. So it wasn't down by where they were scoring. So now it'll be second down. And we're going to call it about.
Excellent play design, though.
Yeah, it was. Excellent. Kid had good fundamentals, put the ball in the outside hand, stiff arm, was great.
Second
again.
Good call, good
one.
call, good call.
Oh, my.
Good call.
Look at him go. Wow.
Excellent play call.
Now that's Mr. Vicente Ford right there, taking it to the house. Good design, good patience.
Touchdown.
A lot of
for the
confidence.
Garfield Bulldogs. Asante Ford, number 2.
Excellent call.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, John, it was
There it is.
for them to be in that kind of thing. You know these kids have been practicing a lot and playing together for a long time.
Yeah, the poise that they showed on the play was excellent. I mean, when the receiver caught the ball before he lateraled it, he had defenders all around him, but he didn't panic. He didn't worry. He just
good patience.
Yeah, he had good patience, and he gave the ball to his the man coming around him, and Ford took it to the house. So we went from a 0-0 first half to a scoring explosion here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it looked like Garfield opened up the playbook.
Executing it very well.
So we'll go to the extra
That little reverse
the
out.
throw.
Wide open.
Got him.
That was a pretty good throw on the run, too.
So
Extra point reception.
let me come back to the high school coach. Coach, obviously, everybody comes here to your school, or if they want to play, it's not just about football. They've got to have the academic side. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, we have strong emphasis on that is student athlete, because me being the head coach, I want to see these guys be successful in life. So of course we want to win and we want to be successful, but at the same time we want you to get your diploma and go on to college and be successful in life. So we really put heavy emphasis on the grades. Student athlete means something at Central Catholic.
And even if they're a great athlete, but they don't have the grades, they can't even play at high school.
Not at Central Catholic. we do eligibility lists every week, and sometimes it hurts as a coach. You know what I mean? But like I said, we do a disservice to the young men if we don't stay on them academically.
And one of the things is when you're talking about Central Catholic, you got a beautiful field here. Mark Stefanski, the one that came up with the support to make this happen. Let's talk a little bit about Mark.
I know Mark well. I used to, when I was a Cleveland police officer, I used to do security at 3rd Federal. So I know Mark very well, and we have a good relationship with the school and the bank.
And I'll tell you what, again, it comes back to every time you look at any program, especially today in the field of sports, it takes more than just the player and the coach. It takes a lot of support around them to make it work.
I'm glad you said that. It's very important. It's a community effort, and we try to emphasize that all day long with the parents and the teachers in the school. To be successful, everybody's got to buy in. Like you said, it's just more than just game day. It's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes.
It's about building a culture, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this child comes to your school. He's got decent grades, but he struggles a little bit. Do you have some kind of tutoring program set up?
We have tutoring programs, mentoring programs, but one of the things that I emphasize to the kids day one when they come here is that they're not, just I joke with them when I say you're not in the Muny League anymore, you're young men, and we try to encourage them to talk and ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and we'll find the resources to make you successful.
Well, that's awesome.
Going back the other way.
Back. got some speed. Can he get outside?
He got the first down, it looks like.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going to have their best bet is to get outside of those big boys in the middle.
Yeah, and the Spartans have some speed. They just have to get there. That's all. See right here on the instant replay. Started off to the left. Nothing there but a bunch of white shirts, so he goes back the other way and finds some room and gets the first down. Good job by that young man.
So first down and 10. 3:54 to go here in the third quarter. Southside Elite Spartans trying to get to the outside.
Oh, didn't bring him down. You had a whole host of gang there. Good gang tackle.
Wow.
He tried to throw him down. He wasn't going down.
Yeah, that ain't the right way to tackle. I'm sure the coach is going to talk to him and say, hey, that's not the proper technique. And again, a lot of teaching has to be done at this level. But Coach, I really appreciate you coming by and talking to us today. We want to wish you good luck, and hopefully, I love this time of the year, especially when you sit here and you look out and you see the fall foliage with all the nice turning of the leaves, the cold weather starting to chill, starting to come in. It just feels like football all the way around.
Football. Yeah, my pleasure coming. I really appreciate you guys letting me come up and speak and talk a little bit about our school. I really appreciate it.
Coach, you got an open house coming up anytime soon?
We have some, coming up. I don't know the exact date. It's coming up in November.
Okay.
But we will put it out there on social media to get it out there. We're going to be trying to get some kids to come in here and be Ironmen.
Good.
Well, again, the head coach that's joined us today is John Lundy. Again, Coach, good luck and thank you for what you do.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, John.
So 3:12 to go. Timeout has been called on the field.
Yeah, Terry Elston has led 2 successful drives down the field to get the scoring going for the Bulldogs. They needed that, and now the Spartans are trying to put something together so they can make this a ball game.
So now it's first down. They got a long way to go here. Second down and 17.
Got to get number 99 blocked right there in the middle.
Good luck.
He's been so disruptive.
Man.
Looks like they're going to go right at him. They got a big hole. You just got to get it up in there. Good. Still breaking tackle. Stiff arm. He's got the first down. Excellent job. Excellent job. Who's that running the ball? Number 7, Caden Jackson.
I'm glad they can see the numbers.
Yeah, they make it.
Next time I got to remember to tell me, don't wear gray and green. It's hard to see.
It is hard to see. We really want to give all the players their just due, too. As you see Caden taking it on that left side, the right side, trying to get the first down, keeping his drive alive.
Again, Caden Jackson, a 5th grader at Barack Obama School.
Good move. Not enough moves. Number 1, Kamari Harris, Maple Leaf 5th grader on the tackle. Loves playing outside. He's a guy I can get along with. He's an Eagles fan. His favorite player is A.J. Brown. You got good taste, Mr. Harris. Real good taste. Second down and about 15. Spartan offense. Oh, we got a player down now. Got a Bulldog on the field. He just laid down.
So we have a man down.
Yeah, didn't get a number. It's interesting. We're about to start the play, and he just laid down.
Child walked off on his own. That's a good sign. They're going to throw a quick pass to the outside.
Good defense. Good defense. Good job right there. Aiden Erkins again on the tackle. Another Maple Leaf fifth grader.
So third down. Again, they're behind the sticks, something they wanted to avoid. So third and about 16, 15.
Yeah. Caden Jackson ripped off that big run to get him near midfield. Now they're going in the wrong direction. They got to get back on track. They need a big down. They don't have to get it all right here, but if they can get a little more than half, I think that'll give a coach confidence to go for it on fourth down. Oh, my. Was he supposed to snap it, or?
Well, it sure looks like somebody had it all screwed up because the wide receiver was moving. They had a lot of people moving.
Offense, number 34. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. Third down.
The center still holding the ball, and everybody else was moving. I'm going to go with the center. I'm going to go with the center. Usually the center is the smartest guy on the team. A lot of people don't know that. Center is the smartest guy on the team. He and the quarterback. Got a pause and play. Must be a safety concern. Normally that's a mouthpiece or some type of equipment malfunction. See if they can get this first down. They're gonna pass it, throwing it up. Hail Mary.
You're in a tough spot when you got to go that kind of distance, John. There's not much they can do.
Not at all. Fourth down, and they're going to have to punt.
Well, folks, we want to remind you that next week, Cleveland Muny Football Championship action will take place again. It'll be the 12U game. And again, the 12U game is between the Ginn Elite and the Impact Youth Bearcats.
It's pretty much an average punt for what they've been doing today. I think that was about a 15-yard punt. So the Bulldogs would take over possession in their own on their own half of the field.
27 seconds, and then we got to take the hike over there.
27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So, all-stars for the Bulldogs have really lived up to their all-star billing today. Terry Elston, Tristan Witten, Michael Newman, Vicente Ford, Alexander Ellison. Those guys all made plays today for the Bulldogs. Got a man covered up. Illegal.
Ready to wear proper equipment. Number 1, offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. First down.
So if they're stopping something like that, usually, Ralph, John, it means that they got a mouthpiece out. That's why they don't even let the play go on. They'll just call the penalty there.
Player safety takes precedence over everything. Period. That's not even a compromise in the Muny Football League. Big hole.
Right up that middle.
Big hole. He kind of hesitated there for a little bit. LaRon Jackson Jr. off the left side. Picked up about 2. Second down and 8. And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Don't know if they're going to get it off.
And they don't.
So that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score, the Garfield Bulldogs 14, Southside Elite Spartans 0. And after you look at these three quarters, John, obviously, when you look at the Garfield, they all say it's won by the line of scrimmage. But Garfield has definitely won that battle up to this point.
Yeah, they're doing a real good job, Tim. Witten, Hollins, Wade, Harris, and Newman being physical, keeping the offense of the Spartans on just their half of the field. I don't think they've been in the Bulldogs territory all game long. Maybe once there in the first half. But line of scrimmage, one of the keys to the game for the Bulldogs, and they've lived up to that billing real well. Now the offense did get going in the third quarter, put up a quick 2 touchdowns led by the outstanding quarterback Terry Elston, and they seem to be on the move. We'll see if they can get another score here at the top of the fourth quarter.
Second down and 8.
Shotgun, but he's running the ball. Good tackle right there. There's LaRon Jackson Jr. right up the middle. Will pick up about 8.
So they're trying to hurry it up here and catch them off guard.
Let's go, call it. Superman.
Elston. Another reverse. And there's a defender. Losing containment. There's nobody out there, Tim. He's going to go all the way. Number 13.
Touchdown, Garfield.
Number 13. Alexander Ellison. Another all-star contributing to the success of this game.
Take a look at it right here, John. You can see
that defensive end is, look at the defensive end is way in the backfield.
Yep.
No containment.
That was the mistake.
That was the mistake. Nobody's there. He's going all the way. Got to be disciplined at this level of football. Coaches teach it. They coach it. Players have got to execute it. Defensive ends, with a team like this, you got to stay home. You see the way they like to get you going one way and then come back the other way. So it's tough, but you got to be patient and just stay home and wait for the ball to come to you.
Go for the extra point. Again, they're going to try to throw. It's out there. He's got it.
Execution. Good job right there.
You got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. He threw it out there. And hit him in stride. That's a tough throw, John, and he definitely showed something on that play.
I think this Terry Elston has a very bright future leading football teams at quite the quarterback position. Good job. Elston to Erkins.
So, John, now that score took place, again, we had it happen last week with the mercy rule. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the mercy rule is in place to lend some respect, sportsmanship to a team that's losing. Once the team goes up by 3 scores, it's a continuous clock will run until the other team closes the deficit to below that 3-touchdown lead. So, folks, the clock will be moving. From now on, we take the score down and we play ball.
Number 13, it was Alex. Number 13 scored a touchdown.
Alex Ellison.
Alex.
Correction, touchdown, number 13, Alexander Ellison.
That's probably the offense. Stop the clock. Equipment.
Before the snap, illegal substitution. Offense, starting to play with 12 men. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
All right, 5-11 and ticking down. Great job by both of these teams to get to the championship game. It's a beautiful day in October. Bulldogs winning the American Conference. Teams like Garden Valley, Renegades, Glenville Tarblooders, Junior Tarblooders, Collinwood Cobras, and the East 88th Street Browns. Wow, they shut that down quick. It's number 11 again. Michael Newman. Good ball player, good looking ball player right there, Michael Newman.
You do want to let you folks know at home that we will be selecting an outstanding offense and defensive player of the games. Also, we'll have both teams, and our league director, Jason Dunn, and Nicole will be down on the field for that special presentation.
Oh, good run. Wow. Good job. Excellent effort. Excellent effort. He was almost corralled in the backfield, but was able to get out of there, Tim, for a real nice gain. That's looks like number 2. Tremaine Gilson Jr. on the carry. See the replay right there. He just got away from a whole host of tacklers and able to pick up some positive yards. One of the best efforts on offense by Spartan today. 3rd down and about 3. See if they can convert on this 1st down. Spartans, the National Conference champions. And what we got? Equipment malfunction. His mouthpiece hanging out of his mouth. Number 9.
Failure to wear proper equipment. Defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Gotta wear proper equipment.
Resulting in a first down.
Dewan Creighton. Well, we got some fireworks going on. Oh, I don't know who did it, but and we got the blimp coming over too. So we're special. We're special today. Security taking care of that matter. Up reverse, you got to hold on the ball for. Oh! Wow. There's that man again, number 11. Wow. Michael Newman. He and his buddy met in the backfield and took him down. And it was also LeBron Jackson on the tackle as well. So Newman and Jackson Jr. on the tackle. Got the Goodyear blimp flying over the stadium, Tim.
Yeah, I think they're headed down to the stadium.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's the fastest I've ever seen that thing move. They got a new one. That's like the 2024 version. So they have to move the ball down.
Down.
Penalty on defense. Clock runs even through the penalties, folks. In the mercy rule, the clock runs. And the ball wasn't set. Ball wasn't set. The referee didn't put the ball in play, and Garfield, the Spartans are trying to get in the end zone. They ran the play. So they finally do get into Bulldog territory.
I told him to stay.
40 seconds. Been a long exchange, Tim, between plays.
Yeah, they've been up, and then you got the penalty, and then on top of that, they've had a couple of those things where they weren't lined up right and it hurt them.
This might be the last play of the game. And I think that's going to do it. 15 seconds and counting down. And you got 2024 champion in the 10U division is going to be the Garfield Bulldogs. Congratulations. That's a happy bunch right there.
On the 50, on the 50, on the 50.
Well, folks, we'll be right back, and we'll have our award presentation on the field. So we'll find out who is the outstanding players of the game right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dave Margolius, Director of Public Health for the City of Cleveland. In this role, my #1 priority is reducing the smoking rate in the City of Cleveland. Unfortunately, Cleveland's smoking rate is 35%, the highest in the nation, and smoking remains the leading preventable cause of death, disability, and disease in our country. But I believe we can change that. Did you know that the majority of people who smoke actually want to quit? It's just so difficult, especially menthol cigarettes. And it's our residents who are specifically targeted by big tobacco. The outcomes are devastating on our collective health. Smoking too often leads to premature disease and needless suffering. If you have loved ones who smoke, please help them quit. And if you are a smoker, please know that help is available. We have a long list of options to help you successfully kick the habit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Together, I know we can reduce smoking rates in Cleveland. Thank you.
Well, welcome back, folks, to the award ceremony for the 2024 10U Football Championship. Down on the field with Jason Dunn, and we'll bring it right back to him right now. So, Jason, take it away.
This is League Director Jason Dunn down on the field at the conclusion of the 10U Junior Division Championship game. Let's give a big round of applause to both teams, the Southside Elite Spartans and Garfield Bulldogs. All right, so I'm now joined by the 2024 10U runner-ups, the Southside Elite Spartans. I want to bring up head coach, all right, Kevin Perry and D'Angelo White. I want both of you guys to step up. Okay, you guys had a tremendous regular season, and to be one of the final two teams still playing football, you know, late in the season for a championship, you know, that's a testament to what you guys done all year, preparing your kids, you know, day in, day out, you know, the hard work that's put in practice, you know, the communication with the parents, with the league. You know, you guys did an outstanding job. And, you know, this game right here didn't tell, you know, what you did with this group of kids, because each week you guys continue to grow and flourish.
Yeah, thank you. I want to say I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in the league, my coaches, my parents, shit, even you, Anki, everybody. That's all I got to say for you.
Just to see these guys come this far It feels good, man. We got a lot of 9-year-old players that we developed this year. So we'll be right back here next year, man. And I'm definitely proud of this group of guys.
Yeah, I expect to continue to see the development and expect you guys to be in this position next year contending for a title. So we're going to bring up a specialty award winner, our defensive MVP with 7 tackles in the game, Tremaine Gilson. Come on up here. What's going on, Trey?
What's up?
Hey, outstanding game today. You know, I know you didn't get the result that you wanted with the W on the scoreboard, but you played a great individual game. You rallied your teams. You guys made big stops. You know, you held this team scoreless in the first half, and you really put together a great performance. You want to give a shout out?
I want to shout out my team and my coaches, and that's all I want to say.
All right, well, thanks a lot. So for your performance today, you are the defensive MVP. So we'll now present the runner-up award for the 10U division to the Southside Elite Spartans. And I'm going to head over here to the Garfield Bulldogs. All right, I am now down in the field with your 2024 10U Division City Champions, the Garfield Bulldogs. That's a proud group of supporters right there. So I'm gonna bring up head coach, Ryan Jackson. Come on and join me up here, coach. Man, simply outstanding. You know, you guys had a great season, you know, nothing short of magnificent, you know, put up a lot of points. You know, you battled some adversity in this first half. I don't think you guys have been shut out all year. You know, what did you do at halftime to rebound and get your kids refocused?
You know, we just had a conversation and let them know to stay locked in. We seen some of the things they were doing on defense, and we just made the proper adjustments, you know, and we was able to capitalize off of it.
You know, and that was a great job of coaching because, you know, Southside made it real uncomfortable for you. And you went into that second half, your kids went into that second half as if you guys were up already. You know, you never lost confidence, and you did a great job of getting those kids ready.
Yeah, they stayed poised, and the great thing about our kids is they listen. They listen to the coaches. So, like I said, they just stayed locked in, and this was the result.
So, outstanding job. Now, we're going to bring up another specialty award from this side, and this one right here is our offensive MVP of the game. 49 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. We went 4 for 9 passing with 2 extra point passing conversions. Number 6, Terry Elston. How you doing, Terry?
Good.
I'm gonna call you Mr. End Zone because you're no stranger to the end zone. I think you ended up being number 2 in the 10U division in scoring, and you had a lot of weapons on offense. You know, I also noticed that front line you got, they do a lot of work keeping you clean.
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
My coaches and my teammates.
That's outstanding, Terry. So for your performance today, 2024 Offensive MVP. All right, the moment we all been waiting for. Let's pass this hardware along to its new owner. 2024 champions, the Garfield Bulldogs. Well deserved. And we're finished down here on the field, and I'm gonna toss it back up to you, Tim.
Well, Well, Jason, Tim's not here right now, but I will be glad to close this out for the 2024 championship game in the 10U division. Congratulations to our Garfield Heights Bulldogs. It's a great job and a great effort, too, by the Southside Spartans, but today it was all about the Bulldogs. So, folks, thank you for joining us here at Stefanski Field, the home of Cleveland Central Catholic. Come back next week. We'll be bringing you the 14U championship game here at Stefanski Stadium. Until then, good night, everybody.